true to the fam. In the booth, you can't do what I can. Yeah, I live in the studio, man. In the summer or the winter, got the studio time. OMG, stay true to the fam. In the booth, you can't do what I can. Yeah, I live in the studio, man. In the summer or the winter, got the studio.
Good afternoon, everyone, or wherever you are, whatever it is, whatever time of day. This is That's Your Opinion, Not Mine, with Tez and Chris. How you doing? I'm flustered here. This is different setup.
Did you feel a bit,
I feel a bit weird.
You don't really know what's going on?
No, because we're like face on. I feel like I'm a Sky News presenter.
I know, it is a bit weird. I'm trying to get used to this whole
I feel like I'm
thing.
on transfer deadline day.
Yeah, it's a bit weird, and everything's changing. We've got the bigger lights back, which are more brighter, and in your face. We've got different tables set up, got different mics that we've waited so fucking long.
An eternity.
Yeah, it finally arrived.
So yeah, this is a new setup. It's going to change even more, isn't it? Coming up in the future, probably. So today, I just want to. This is going to go into a sort of an interview. But the first part of it is just some information about something which is close to my heart, for a good cause. His charity. His is an acronym for Help, Information and Support. I used to do some work, volunteering and work for his charity. It's a men's mental health charity, and it supports men and their families with mental health. Now, I've got the information here. They have a gratitude music festival over 2 days in August on the 19th and the 20th. It's Lee's Meadow, Yordin and Maidstone. Now there's tickets available, and at this festival there's going to be all sorts of stuff, like a dance tent, main stage, stereo MCs, going to be a funk zone, acoustic tent. There's going to be archery. There's going to be loads of stuff, paddle boarding, a healing zone. So there's a lot going on.
Sounds quite fun, actually.
Yeah, and basically there's tickets, obviously, because of the last few years and all of that palaver. So now we're kickstarting it again. So all the links to the tickets and the information will be down in the link below. Please try and support this charity, and all the ticket sales will be going directly back into the charity, and it's for a good cause. Also, lucky subscribers, we are going to have a ticket giveaway to the festivals. We're going to be there, hopefully. We're going to go down and have a look, because we're going to get down there and see what's what.
Like saying, I love archery. I haven't done it in years. So.
Yeah, so we'll be down there. Come along, and you can throw rotten tomatoes at us in real life.
Just that one, not no.
I'm only joking. So look, listen. We're going to be interviewing the founding members of his charity. That's just going to be just like that. So keep your eyes peeled for that. It's going to be in the same interview, but we're recording this before. So yeah, we're going to have more information about that. So his charity, Help, Information, Support for Men's Mental Health Charity, is for a good cause. They're good guys, aren't they, Tez?
Yeah, brilliant.
Jules and Paula. So yeah, we're going to be chatting with them in a couple of days. There'll be more information, and then you can find out more information. So yeah, until then, we're going to flip over to the interview right now, and then we'll see you in a minute. So let's do that then. Yeah, Tess?
Yep, sounds like a good plan to me.
Right then. Yeah, so for us, it's going to be a few days. For you, it's going to be right now.
Yeah, not even a second.
The magic of YouTube. Hello and welcome to That's Your Opinion, Not Mine. My name is Chris, and we've got Tez over there. Hello, Tez, how you doing?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm good, not too bad. And we've got two special guests in the building. We've got P and Jules from his charity. How you doing, ladies?
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
Glad to be here. Thanks for having us on.
Yeah, thank you, guys.
Thanks for coming on. Now, there's a reason for you coming on. So let's kick off with his charity, what it's all about, what you do. So if we could start with you, Jules, first.
Okie doke. Well, we set the charity up in 2020 after, unfortunately, we lost a friend in 2019 through to suicide. So HIS stands for Help, Information and Support, and we are a male mental health charity that cater for key stage 2 all the way up to adulthood. And in a sense, what we do is there's no timeline, we're person-centered, and we build a individual tailor-made package for every single person, and we work them and walk them through their journey together.
Lovely. And what's your role at the charity, Jules? Just to let people know.
Oh, sorry. My role is CEO of the charity.
That's wonderful. P, can we have a bit, tell us a bit about yourself? What's your role, what you do at the charity?
Well, I'm the operational director, and a Jew came to me with the idea, let's set this charity up. And so in the end, I agreed and said, yep, let's do this. It wasn't an easy task to do at all. And we're a new charity. We've made lots of, I wouldn't say mistakes along the way, but we've learned a lot along the way, and we're really passionate about it. And I mean, you, Chris, were with us at the very start of it, and we wanted to save the world. We wanted to do everything all at once, and we have learnt now to take it much slower, and it's progressed really well. So we're really happy with the outcome so far.
Yeah, it's wonderful. It's a wonderful charity, and I remember them early days. And you do some great work. And look, there's going to be teething problems along the way, just like with anything, But fundamentally, what you do, the foundations you set, is remarkable, and the people you help. That is the main objective here. So when you say stage key 2, what is that, Jules?
So that is from age 11. So the reason why, what we've done is that we find that as a child develops and they become aware of their surroundings, that's when they start, unfortunately, developing a negative internal dialogue of themselves. And it starts at such an early age, around sort of 7. And that can then manifest itself into adulthood and then start developing more severe mental health issues. So what we try to do, in fact, the whole ethos of the charity and our work is that we develop people. And some don't have a father or a positive male role model. And so they've never really developed themselves. And some just need to start developing, doing that work on themselves, changing that dialogue of that voice that is constantly saying to them, I'm no good, I'm this, I'm that, and just always putting themselves down. So we change that, and we find in children, and unfortunately, sometimes adults around that child would say, you have an anger management problem, or you have got issues with this. And then they start actually believing that I'm no good, I can't do anything, I've got anger management problems, and I might as well just throw the towel in. And that's what we see all the time with children. And unfortunately, the services are not out there quick enough to grasp them, or even to just say, okay, we'll take you on and nurture you and retrain that brain. So that's what we do with our younger children and our males, and making sure that they are literally pushing through and moving on forward in a positive way.
Absolutely. P, what's the referral process like, and how is it self-referral? Do you get referred by
Yes, it
GP?
is a self-referral. You can go onto our website and make a self-referral. A lot of our referrals do come from GP, do come from the NHS and other organisations, but it's pretty straightforward form to fill out. And then, straight into a nice conversation with one of the members of staff, and then the triage. And as soon as all that's done, we try to get them the help they need as soon as possible. That tailored package is made around them, and we do like to get them straight into counselling. Not everybody needs counselling. They might just need some holistic, just someone to talk to and someone to listen. It's not always counselling's needed, but the majority of the time it definitely helps.
So you've got sort of different, like you've got therapeutic, and then you've got clinical.
Definitely.
So you've got other varied support packages in place, tailor-made to the individual. Is fantastic. So what level of support? Let's go into a level of support before we move on, because obviously you spoke about people falling in between the cracks. So what level of support and what risk are we working with here?
Well, we are very holistic. We are around. We're not clinical. That's something that we've put in place. So what we tend to do is, as I said, we build that package and we stop them falling through that gap by giving them a key worker, and that person will do a phone call or meet up with them once, twice a week. Then if they need something a little bit more, it can go up to daily if they need that, if they're having a bad week. And then some actually receive counselling, psychotherapy or psychology therapy type base, depending on their needs. And again, that's assessed and worked through. We are, like P said, we are very holistic. So we work with the mind, body and the spirit in the sense of therapeutically. We do a lot of qigong, yoga, meditation, massage. And the reason being for that is that if a person is constantly in that stressed, anxiety, depressive state, the body starts locking up and they start mentally spiraling. So we need to regulate that individual, which is what the holistics do. And then that calms the mind down, and then we're able to do the work on the individual.
Nice. Says we're going to get to you in a minute, see if you've got any questions. But before then, I hope you have got any questions, Says. But anyway, before then, I just want to say, like, you set this charity was set up, I think it was maybe just before this pandemic started. So obviously it was very challenging at the time, because I don't know if you factored in this or not. So yeah, we had a few years of this ongoing, the pandemic, but now obviously we're coming out of this, wherever it was. How do you find, have you found that the charity's adapted to coming out of it, and have you had to adapt to how you approach things in a different way, if that makes sense?
Yeah, that definitely makes sense. I mean, it didn't cause us any problems during lockdown. We've done everything online. Even a fishing group was formed, and people could just like meet up on Zoom if they wanted to and chat about Tackle Talk and things like that. Now we've moved out of COVID, we're able to meet up for coffees, go to the gym and things like that. So, that's even better face to face, because most of the time, most of our men just need a friend. They need someone to give them the confidence and encourage them to go out and about. And that's brilliant. And now we've got our own offices down at Kenwood. So now we can start doing face-to-face counselling and things like that. And we're able to start our therapy field in Matfield, which is, stunning 25 acres of woodland and beautiful fields where boys and men can just go along and just have a cup of tea or do a bit of bushcraft and just be out in nature and not in the hustle and bustle of a town or where things cause them major anxiety. Just being out in nature for anyone is always good for their mental health. So, we're really proud of what we've achieved so far. And we couldn't do this without, all the key workers and all the counsellors and all the volunteers, because, it's still 90% based on volunteers. And they're very generous with their time, and they are the backbone of the charity.
Yeah, we'll speak about volunteering in a sec. Says, have you got any questions?
Yeah, just one question springing to mind. Obviously, where if you go to the NHS and you want to get, counselling or something, they normally give you only 6 sessions, for instance. Do you have the same process, or do you offer
not
longer
at all? No. So what we do is, first of all, I feel that it's quite of an insult to put a timeline on someone's healing. Everybody is different. We're not one size fits all, and mental health does not discriminate. So we don't treat our service like that. It is client-led. So if a person needs 18 months of therapy and needs another 18 months of therapy, that's what they get. So that has reduced an awful lot of anxiety in our men. So first of all, they're not rushing or trying to build a forced relationship with their counsellor. And then once they finally have got a relationship with their counsellor, then the anxiety levels normally spike, because they're thinking, I've only got 2 more sessions left to actually get out a lifetime of mental health. So we don't do that at all. In fact, we recently, this month, we were asked by Parliament to do a talk to MPs regarding a scheme of piloting us for finance and what would we need. One of those things that what we would need is independence, to be left to be able to work the way we do, because we really are not doing the same process as the NHS. I find when we're listening to a lot of our chaps, it's almost like playing snakes or ladders. They get to so far, they start off their GP, and then the GP makes a referral to the crisis team and single point of access. They get so far, or they get the community mental health team. They get up to a bit and you think, yeah, there's light at the end of the tunnel, and then they get shot right back down, back to the GP when they get referred back. So they don't have that at all with us.
Exactly. And during the meeting with Parliament, we were asked, do we want funding? And, there's a point blank, no, we don't want funding if you want to change the way we work, so we just wouldn't take it. But we're hoping that they're going to use us now as a pilot charity and give us the funding and let us do what we want with it. And with no rules, no regulations, because we're not going to change. No amount of money thrown at us will make us change. We've got to keep our ethos and make this always the same throughout every single county that we go to as we move forward nationally.
Yeah, it's that red tape, isn't it? And that bureaucracy that they try and manipulate and control to fit you into a box. So I hear that. And no, well done for not caving in. That's excellent. Just one more question before we move on. Volunteering. Volunteering is an integral part, all round, is for the volunteers, for the people you help. So are you still looking for volunteers? And what do the volunteers do for the charity?
Well, we've got key workers that they come through. Pretty much, I'd say about 98% of all our volunteers have got some sort of lived-in experience. They've experienced mental health with themselves or a family member, or there's been suicide in the family. And so it's a really important part of being a key worker. It's not essential, obviously, but, there's things that life teaches you that you just can't learn at college. And so all they need to do is come to us, and we DBS them, obviously, that's got to be done, and we put them through some training. We offer them, the service to progress, to go on to counselling courses, to take other courses if they want to, make this their career. And then, further training. And then before you know it, they're phoning the clients, befriending them. And they are the ones that really do make the progress. They talk to our counsellors. There's, the whole thing is one team effort. So there's meetings, and, so if the counsellor's not getting through somewhere, the key worker might have some, input on that. And it just works all as one team. It works really well. The key workers might even go as far to help them sort out their electricity bill, or, they've got no TV or carpet in their house, and just things like this, just help them, support them through things like that. Just easy everyday stuff, just to make them feel worthy, worthwhile, a purpose to life, all the very basic things in life, just to make your mental health more positive.
That's fantastic work. So everything we've spoke about, the links to the website, to what his charity do, it'll all be in the description below. So everything we speak about today, it will be in there on this video. All the information will be down there, so don't worry. So moving on, it's festival season, right? Yeah. So now we want to speak about this. We've got the Gratitude Festival. I remember a few years ago, I think when it was in its infancy, it was really cool. So it's coming to crunch time now. It's in August. So Tell us a little bit about the festival and what we can do to promote it and get the tickets out there. So what's the idea behind it, first of all, and what is your expectations for this festival moving forward?
Do you want to start this, Stu?
Yeah, so as we said, the festival is basically little elements of what we do with the charity. It's destigmatizing men's mental health, and as we said, we are very holistic. So we've got a whole massive well-being area there, a kids zone, and it's a family fun festival for people to just let go of their inhibitions and be free and just enjoy life. That is sort of the ethos of it. However, as we said, we're getting more serious. It's destigmatizing men's mental health. It's promoting that we are out there, so you're not alone. Reach out to us. And also giving you a little snippet of the tools that you need for your mental health, as in the well-being, self-care. So we're bringing that in. We've got music, live music going on the main stages, as well as in the tents. And as I said, we've got a huge well-being area. You can have a lovely massage while the kids are playing safely in our Into the Wild festival, into the corner with, for instance, archery and nerve wars and team games, all of that type of thing going on.
Yeah, and it's, you know, it's also to generate money for the charity. Being a new charity, it did take quite a while to start getting our bank account for that year of accounts. So, you know, we wasn't able to apply for many funding from, you know, various companies. So we needed to find a way that we could self-fund, and festival sounded like a great idea. It's a great community because it's being held in Yalding and the surrounding villages. It's a strong community, all happy to support us. And we've been so blessed, you know, like most of the DJs, I mean, again, 90% DJs, artists that are playing on the main stage, even the people that are supplying the infrastructure and things like that are either doing it for free or a massive discount for us. So, you know, we appreciate all of that. It's really, really great. So, you know, but what we really need to do is sell these tickets. This is, you know, we've got a license for, say, 5,000 people, but we're going to cap it at 3,000, keep it smaller. But we really would like to sell every single ticket to raise as much money as possible to actually maybe start employing people in the charity as well. It's always going to be run with volunteers, no doubt, but it would be nice to have some proper paid key workers on, you know, a full-time or part-time basis, and just other parts of the charity we'd like to put some more money into and just grow it. You know, fundamentally it is a business. We do need to treat it as a business if we're going to succeed and still be around in 50 years' time. So hopefully this is going to be a great success and really generate for the next year some serious funding.
Definitely, like, let's get people out. You know, we've been in too long. We need to get out. It's a great opportunity. It's a great festival. Tickets are going to be available. All the links are going to be there. And I would urge you to share this video so we can get these tickets out. We're going to be running a competition as well, so keep your eyes peeled. But primarily, let's get these tickets out there and get yourself along to the festival. It's for a good cause. Look, if you can run up to Glastonbury, and pay £1 million for a ticket, you can do this. So let's get it done. Yeah, because you put in, like, there's a lot of people, there's a lot of moving parts who's put this on, you know, and we need to really make this the festival what it is. So please, if you can just get your tickets, you know, to help the charity, you know, please do. All the links are going to be in the description where you can find your tickets. So when is the event taking place, Jules?
It's the 19th and the 20th of August, and then on the 21st we have an after party at the Boathouse, which is opposite the arena. So it starts, the gates open at 11, and we've got camping available as well.
That is absolutely massive. And look, to get this going, you know, with the lockdown, then come out of lockdown, then been locked down again, you know, it was pretty difficult to get this, you know, I would imagine, because of the logistics of it all. But finally you've come. So there's a lot of work that's been put in, I'm sure, with this festival, Jules.
Huge amount of work, not just with the festival, but also with the charity, you know, because we have an awful lot of men on our books now that are dependent on us. And so to be able to, as we said in Parliament, we are about quality rather than quantity, and we need to be saying, this is what we can do. You're having fun at this festival, and we really want you to have fun. There is fancy dress competitions, just to let go of your inhibitions and be free. But the bottom line is that whilst you're having fun, you're also donating to charity, and also we're showing you that we are out here, we're on your level, and come and use us.
You know, get some tickets, buy some tickets. Even if you don't go, try and buy some tickets for people who can't afford to go. It's for a good cause. So, you know, I would highly recommend this. I'll be doing it Tez will be doing it. You know, we'll be down there. We'll be supporting it. So please dig deep. It's for a good cause. And like I say, even for people, you know, who don't go, maybe there might be people who want to go who can't afford to go. Just just buy tickets for them. You know, it's about, you know, looking out for others. You know, stop looking out for yourself. So we'll be driving this all the way up to the last day with the tickets, and all the information will be there. So we will be mentioning this. Is there anything else you want to discuss regarding the festival, the charity, anything else before we go, ladies?
I think you covered everything. That was brilliant. Thanks so much for having us on. You know, really appreciate it, Chris.
It's a complete pleasure. And like I said, if there's anything we can do, we will. So look, listen, guys, please, everything, all the information will be in the description below. Get your tickets. We're going to be pushing these tickets. And also there will be some tickets a few tickets you can win as well. We're going to throw in a competition in a few weeks. But yeah, check out his charity, Help Information and Support, so you don't have to suffer in silence or suffer alone. So thanks, Tez. Thanks, Jules. Thanks, P.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Until next week, we'll be back next week. God knows what we're going to do next week, but we will be back. Until then, it's a goodbye from me, Tez.
Goodbye from me.
Thank you, ladies.
Thank you, Tez. Thank you, Chris.
No
We hope to
Thank
see you at the festival.
Yes, definitely.
And we'll see you soon. Take care. Stay there, ladies. Take care.
Lovely.
OMG, stay true to the fam. In the booth, you can't do what I can. Yeah, I live in the studio, man. In the summer or the winter, got the studio time. OMG, stay true to the fam. In the booth, you can't do what I can. Yeah, I live in the studio, man. In the summer or the winter, got the studio.